set on KGNS News today. Our friends from the Imaginarium are here. Nona Murillo, Executive Director, Jaime Gurrola, who's the Activities Director. And we have a little special friend today. I noticed that Ms. Murillo's backed away from him, and Barbara has backed away from him.
I'm terrified
so
because they could jump, and I don't want him to jump on me.
Well, because now we figured out that Barbara kind of looks like a tree because of the color she's wearing.
Yeah,
I'm wearing black.
Yeah, you know, right? Jaime, tell us who this little critter is this morning.
So this guy's Leaf. He's a crested gecko. They're an arboreal species, which is why his setup looks the way it does. And that means that they can jump around. They usually do that. They like to hide in there. And he has these little grooves on his feet, which lets him climb walls as well.
So usually you'll hand him to one of us, or you let us pet him. And you kind of didn't want to take him out of his little encasement here, but I asked you if you could, and you did. Why is it you were a little skeptical?
So this guy is brand new. We just got him donated to us, so he's not used to being handled yet. So he's a flight risk right now.
As long as he's not looking this way, I feel calm.
I don't know who's more jittery, him or Barbara. I can't really tell. Have you named him yet?
Yeah, Leaf.
Oh, Leaf. That's right.
His name's Leaf, just like my shirt.
Ms. Murillo, you have an event coming up. Now, Barbara's favorite event is going to be this reptile show. You've got all kinds of reptiles coming. Tell us about it.
Yes, we have the Austin Reptile Show coming in Friday and Saturday, August the 6th and the 7th. We have 2 shows per day from 12 to 2 and 3 to 5, $10 admission. And what we really want to do is give back to the community and have the children, before they go back to school and, you know, hit the books again, we want to do something fun for them. So we're having this show. All you have to do is show up that day. We're thinking that the one that will be more attended or well attended is the afternoon one. So if you don't want to have too many children around you, come to the 12 to 2. We will cap it at 40 children. So parents, if you're interested and you want to reserve a spot, all you have to do is call the Imaginarium at 956-728-0404.
Tell us what you know about the Austin Reptile Show.
Well, it is very popular. They bring in, they're coming from Austin, and they bring in all different reptiles. They have been here at the Laredo Public Library, and that's where we got to know them. And the young man, Mr. Fox, is so amazing with the different critters that he brings with him. And then he allows the children to also pet and handle some of the critters. Do you remember some of the critters that they brought? They did bring a couple of snakes, a couple of lizards, different types. I remember him also having,
I think he has turtles as well.
Turtles, and I believe there was also one of the ones that we had, the one that would
the bearded dragons?
Bearded dragon. So, and then he has several others, and every show he brings a different one, so we really don't know. He likes to surprise.
Very interactive then.
Very, very interactive.
Wow. Could Jaime tell us something quickly about Leaf before we go here?
Insectivore, eats insects, but he also eats fruits, likes to chill in trees, and that's pretty much about it.
And you've got a pretty good grip on him.
Yeah.
He's got to calm down.
I was telling him to hold him tight because I'm just scared here.
You want to touch him, Barbara, quick?
No.
No? You sure? All right.
I don't.
Second half hour of news coming up. Thank you, Ms. Murillo. Thank you, Jaime, for coming by.
Thank you for having us again.
Well, it's the weekend and we're ready for some fun. And if you're looking for a new eatery to check out, El Puesto is serving up some delicious tacos, and they have them right here. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting us.
We have Angelo, we have Luis, we have Ernesto. Luis, you're the owner of El Puesto.
Yes.
How long has El Puesto been open? Tell us about the restaurant.
Well, we opened in March. Before that, we were in a food truck, but now we have a brick and mortar place at the corner of Jackman and McPherson. And I guess our main thing is tacos, right? So we have tacos, we have burritos, we have bowls. But I guess our main attraction will be the tortilla. It's more artisanal tortilla. We use different type of corn and vegetables to make different kinds of tortillas. So the one that we usually use is the blue corn. But then from there, we try to change the masa at least once a week. So we have the guajillo, which is the orange one. The pink one is beet. We also have the green one, which is poblano and cilantro. Wow. So we try to, change the tortilla and not only the proteins on the tacos.
Do you make these fresh every day?
Yes, sir. Every day we make all the tortillas, all the corn tortillas are made every day.
Which is the most popular?
Man, that's kind of hard because, you know, a lot of people love the blue corn, and then we also have people that you know, like really love not only the flavor, but the color of the guajillo, which is the orange one, and the beet, you know, it enhances the flavor of the corn tortilla. So
what's the green one?
The green one is poblano and cilantro.
Oh, okay,
and all the tortillas that have different colors, the base is white corn. We use white corn as a base, and then, you know, we just add the different vegetables.
You have one flour tortilla here, and that's a huge burrito. Tell us about that.
Okay, this one is, it's pretty much the same as the bowl, but the difference is, obviously, it's rolled in a flour tortilla. But at the end, we just we put some grilled cheese on top, which is queso planchado, and that's why you see this crust on top of the burrito.
What inspired you to start El Puesto, and what's behind the name?
Well, I mean, I grew up in Nuevo Laredo, and obviously we usually go to the little stands, which are puestos.
Sure.
And I love tacos. So obviously I had to do something with tacos, and I guess, you know, that's my inspiration. I eat tacos every day. It doesn't matter if they're from El Puesto or not.
That is
but I
so
eat tacos
relatable.
every day. Yes.
So relatable, especially for breakfast. And you also have some drinks here.
Oh yes. We have Angelo.
All right. So these are two of our drinks that we do serve in house. This is a butterfly tea that we make in house. So when you add a little bit of citrus to it, it does change its color compost to be a little bit more pinkish to its hue. There you go.
That is pretty cool.
Barbara, you want to try that?
Yeah.
It's kind of my favorite color, though.
What did you
purple.
say this was again?
It's a watermelon butterfly
so-
tea.
Does it have alcohol?
Yes,
it has
does.
alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, I just realized it. As soon as I tasted it, yep, it's got
Can we edit
alcohol.
that
It's
out?
refreshing, though. I
yeah.
did not know that.
And then over here we have a smoked old fashioned. We use this smoking box that does have our El Puesto logo in it, and then as soon as you open it, the aroma just hits you, as well as you can go ahead and grab your drink from that side.
Wow.
So do you have this demonstration there at the restaurant?
Yep. We even have another demonstration where we can do it more personal, where we just smoke a personal drink or your beer, whatever you like. We have a little ring that we can add to your drink on top and just literally smoke it directly.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Angelo, Luis, Ernesto, Luis, congratulations and good luck to you. And again, where can people come see you?
We're at the corner of Jackman and McPherson. We're open from 11 to 11 every day. Obviously on the weekends, maybe a little bit later.
Especially if you have drinks like that.
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
yes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes. So we're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at El Puesto TC. That's T for tacos, C for cantina.
That's
Sounds
pretty
good.
cool. Check them out, El Puesto, and stay with us. We'll be right back with more news.
9 on this Tuesday morning. Welcome back to KGNS News today. Back to WT. Hi, Justin. Hey, we got it this time.
Yeah,
Nice,
first try.
okay.
First time's a charm, right?
It's third time's a charm, but that works too.
All right, guys. Well, check this out. With September less than a month away, a few big comedians are joining forces to honor the 20th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Monday, comedians Jon Stewart and Pete Davidson announced that they are organizing an event called NYC Still Rising after 20 years. A comedy celebration. The one-night-only event is set for September 12th at Madison Square Garden. Comics include Amy Schumer, Bill Byrne, Dave Chappelle, Wanda Sykes, and Jimmy Fallon have all signed on. Attendees will be required to show proof of COVID-19 vaccination. And of course, it's just a way to commemorate and honor those people who perished and also those people who fought during that time. You know, all the first responders who were there during the 9/11 attacks. And also, fun fact, Pete Davidson's dad was also one of the responders who was there during the attack. So kudos to him. I know that he was very heartbroken when that happened. And the movie King of Staten Island, they actually portray that and they actually talk about that. And I know that Jon Stewart has also been a man who's been very vocal about, you know, giving back to those people who served our country during that time, as well as all those heroes who were there at the scene as well.
20 years? Is that what it's
20
gonna be
years.
now? Gosh.
20 years.
I'm moving out of
that.
a horror film. 3 friends got trapped in an elevator that was slowly starting to fill up with water.
Tony Lulu and his 3 friends were taking the elevator in his apartment building when the elevator stopped and water started to seep in and even got
deep. Trapped inside the elevator, they called 911, and Tony called a friend who happened to be a maintenance worker for the building. Fortunately, the friend managed to pry his way in, and everyone made it out safely. A couple things here. So one, imagine people that are scared of elevators. This just brought in more fear. But I'm glad I always take the stairs, y'all.
Wow.
I always take the stairs.
Look at that.
I like being active.
No,
so.
in all seriousness, that is legit
No, that
scary.
is terrifying.
I mean, that is a
Definitely.
nightmare
Look
It
at
is terrifying.
unfolding before your eyes. I would imagine that they have PTSD after that.
Yeah,
No
of
joke,
course.
because you've got to be asleep and then all of a sudden
And
that feeling.
I'd be scared. Like, I'm glad
Look
it
at-
stopped neck deep, you know? I'd be like, is this going to go even deeper?
No, that's
Yeah, it's just not a good sight
Well,
right
luckily
there.
they made it out, and that's amazing that they
Thankfully.
were able to make it out, because that looked like an impossible situation. I would imagine your, as they say, your life flashes before your eyes, and you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is it. They could have panicked, but they were able to make a call and get out of there somehow.
Luckily, that person was there to save them and probably open the doors at the right time.
Unbelievable story. Okay, if you celebrate a birthday on this Tuesday, happy birthday.
Happy
36,
birthday.
You're watching KGNS News today. It's Thursday, and it's time for WT. Have we gotten so lazy that we just have to say WT instead of what's trending now? Anyway, you ready?
Oh, I thought it sounded pretty cool, WT.
I guess. Hi, Justin. Sorry, I asked if you were ready.
I know.
Are you
but
ready?
Yes.
Hi, Justin.
Oh, hi, guys. Good morning to you. Well, take a look at this. Stevie Nicks fans are going to have to wait until next year to see the Stand Back singer perform. Nicks announced on Twitter Monday she is canceling her 5 tour dates that were scheduled to start in September. The 73-year-old said she hopes she can reschedule them in 2022. She has displayed caution about COVID-19 in the past. Last August, she wrote on Facebook, getting the disease could ruin her singing career if she had to be put on a ventilator. 2022 could prove to be a busy year for Nicks. Earlier this year, Mick Fleetwood said he'd like to return to Fleetwood Mac for a farewell tour, and it's very, very unfortunate that she dropped out of ACL, and there's even a petition online in Austin to cancel ACL this year entirely due to concerns regarding the coronavirus, and it's just very tragic. You know, I mean, like, we can't even plan to see artists anymore or other events. It's like like Foo Fighters will drop out of one tour date, or you'll have a plan to see another band, Blink-182, for example, and then they drop out. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
And it's not the first artist that does this.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep happening. It's just complete random. It's like a whole gamble. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
was
it's
going to say
tragic. It's
something,
very,
but
yeah, I saw you were
Well, I
going to
wouldn't say that it's tragic. It's unfortunate, but it's not tragic.
It's tragic for
It
me,
is
Ruben.
pretty
I say
tragic,
it's tragic.
Ruben. A lot of people have been looking forward to these events again. That we thought we had some relief with the vaccine, and
I'm
there
really
we go.
biting my tongue right now, but it's not tragic. It's sad, yes. It's
Tragic for
unfortunate,
me.
Yes. Texans' favorite burger chain, and I venture to say the rest of the United States soon, and maybe even the world. Whataburger is here. It's definitely my favorite burger, and they're announcing a new location here in Laredo. Here to tell us about what's cooking is Cristel Lozano with Whataburger, and she's got a guest with her as well. Hi, Cristel. Tell us who you have with us here.
Hi, good morning. I went ahead and brought Wada Guy with us.
Wada Guy's a little intimidating, I gotta say.
So I just gotta say, who knew Whataburger had, you know, a character? Wada Guy.
I was today years old when I learned about Wada Guy.
Same. I was just this morning. I saw him. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. And he's got superpowers too, y'all.
I didn't know that. So, Cristel, tell us, is this actually a new location for Whataburger? This is the one on Mines Road, correct?
Correct. It's the same location. We just went ahead and remodeled it.
Okay, what's different about the restaurant this time around?
It's definitely bigger, so we're fitting the growing community.
Oh, nice. And how long did it take to remodel the restaurant?
About 8 weeks.
So you guys have been closed for about 2 months?
Correct.
And you're open for business once again?
Yes.
Yes. So what's the location? Whataburger on Mines Road, more or less. What part of Mines Road?
Central Metro.
It's like next to the McDonald's, Wendy's,
Correct.
that area.
Yeah, but
right
you're going
there.
to bypass all those and you're just going to go to Whataburger. So just look for the W and for the orange and white.
You just can't miss it.
No, you can't. Cristel, tell us, you got some breakfast items here. Tell us about Whataburger and what they serve for breakfast.
Yes, I went ahead and brought some of the favorites. I brought some cinnamon rolls, coffee, breakfast on a bun with sausage, and some honey butter chicken biscuits.
Nice. All very tasty for sure. Tell us a little bit about Whataburger and working for Whataburger, Christelle. You enjoy working for Whataburger? It's a big deal working for Whataburger.
Yes, most definitely. I love working for Whataburger, so anyone who is interested, we are hiring at all our locations, so be sure to stop by.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So any of the locations you can walk in and potentially get a job?
Yes, most definitely. Stop by any of our locations, like I said, and we'll go ahead and set you up for an interview.
I'm going to walk across the street. Oh, it always says now hiring all positions. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes, of course. We're always hiring.
What's so special about the Whataburger burger, Christelle?
It's made to order every time.
Every time.
Yes, just the way you like it.
Nice.
And I'm so glad she actually brought our favorite biscuit.
Which is the?
Yes.
The honey butter chicken biscuit. It's so good. Y'all have to try it.
What about Whata Guy? Does he go to any local events? What kind of community activities do y'all take part in?
Yes, of course. Whata Guy is always part of every event, so we go ahead and just go anywhere we're invited. Schools, church, any event.
I've been asking this all morning. Does he dance?
Yes, of course. It's Whata Guy.
Can he dance now?
Yes. Show us some moves.
All right, we'll take you out with some. They kind of put him on the pressure. Nothing, Whata Guy? That's all you got?
A little shake.
There you go. All right, new location or the remodel location on Mines Road. Christelle Lozano, thank you so much for coming by. Thanks, Whata Guy.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll be right back with our second half hour. Styles Watermelon Sugar High. It was only a matter of time until we ended up with a watermelon stuffed pizza. I actually liked that song. Now Domino's wants a slice of this action.
Domino's Australia said it was inspired by TikTok chef Oliver Patterson, who whipped up a couple of watermelon pizzas earlier in the summer. But Patterson told Newsweek, in order for it to taste good, you need to fry the watermelon to get rid of excess water and use barbecue sauce instead of tomato sauce. Barbecue apparently pairs better with watermelon. As far as plans for selling watermelon pizza, Domino's says it was just for fun.
Ah, boo.
I don't know.
I would have been willing to try that.
I don't think I'm willing.
No way.
Not
It's
at all.
like a pineapple.
I can barely try the pineapple pizza.
The one pizza topping I will never eat. You want to take a guess?
What?
What is it?
Anchovies.
Anchovies?
Yeah.
Anchovies, pineapple.
Do you like what? Do either of you like anchovies?
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's
not
one
at all.
topping I
I've
don't
never
eat.
had it
No,
on my
I like
pizza.
the pineapple. I like the pineapple on the pizza.
So
pineapple
you'd
pizza.
really like to try
I
this
would try that.
watermelon
Yes,
pizza?
I would. I think I would.
I don't think
Maybe they'll bring it.
y'all. And I love pizza, but I think that would just ruin it for me. I love Domino's too.
We need to have pizza in the morning.
No, thank you. No, thank you for that
If
watermelon
somebody
pizza.
brought pizza, Justin, you're saying you wouldn't eat it in the morning?
No, I'm saying no thank you to the watermelon pizza. I'm fine with pizza all day, every day.
Pizza in the
Try that
morning, you'd
watermelon
eat it. That's
pizza.
for sure. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Justin. Tony Hawk is on your screen. He's literally putting his blood, sweat, and tears into his sport, which is skateboarding.
The legendary skater is literally putting his blood into his skateboards. Hawk donated his blood as part of a collaboration with the water company Liquid Death. The company produced 100 skateboards with the icons of blood infused in its paint. Oh gosh. Well, each board costs $500 and they have already sold out. Buyers will receive a certificate of authenticity with the screen printed boards. Proceeds from the Tony Hawk boards are going directly to 2 nonprofit organizations.
I was about to criticize him until that ending sentence when it said that the money was going to the nonprofit organizations. But what is it with people wanting to put their blood in
That's
stuff?
what I'm wondering too.
Couldn't technically somebody like get his DNA from there
Yeah.
and then try to replicate it and like pin him at a
I'm
crime
just
like
wondering-
Yeah,
hang him
exactly.
or
That's what I was
something?
thinking. What if his DNA is like at a crime scene or somewhere, and it's like we found traces of Tony Hawk's blood at the crime scene.
Exactly.
He's being taken in for questioning. We'll have the details later on in this investigation. I don't know.
I
News
think
at
my
10.
questions are why? Why
I
are they
think-
doing this?
Because they're rich.
Lil
they
Nas
have to
Nas
find
X-
things to do with their money.
The rapper started it, and now I feel like he opened up a can of worms, and
Yeah.
now, like you said, because they're rich, people want to have their blood, their signature blood everywhere,
Not
right?
just because they're rich, because they're famous, so people want a part of them. All right.